Oh, they have a water park there?
Government's gonna move there.
That's awesome. Those diving boards are way up there.
Hi, I'm Dan.
Move wherever you.
Is the government corrupt there? How am I supposed to answer that? I mean, America tells us it is. 2 months ago, didn't even know you could go to North Korea. And then I was having a beer with Justin. He told me that he was going. Anyway, he emailed me a week later and said there was a spot and got me on, and there I went. So, how we got into Korea, we flew to Beijing, and then from Beijing, we took a flight that I think must be North Korean operated, their own planes or whatever. Flew into Pyongyang. It was late, and they gave us our room keys. We couldn't really leave. They said, don't take the stairs unless you absolutely have to, which really means don't take the stairs, ever. We've heard about the 5th floor, not supposed to go there. It's funny because the buttons go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So, our room was nice.
First day in Pyongyang, how's it feel?
Weird.
Why?
It feels weird because we just ate at a restaurant that had seating for about 500 and we were the only ones there. It's just strange. It's a strange place. It seems like it's all manufactured.
Dude, the room's not so bad though, huh?
No, it's nice. I mean, is this a quilt or is this just a sheet?
No blankets.
No blankets.
I mean, it wasn't 5-star, but it was definitely, I've slept in a lot worse places. Okay, so our first morning of breakfast was with all the people who were going to run the race, or at least from Koryo Tours. I mean, their food in general, well, that's not true. Breakfast was a little bit more dinner-ish-y, and then it was immediately to the race. Here we go, jet-lagged to this race where we're running the least amount, 10K. We pull up, we park the bus, and then we stood around for a while. Then we finally lined up behind some person holding a sign.
We're walking into a stadium of 150,000 people, so I've never done that before.
Anyways, it looked really big. So we walked through this tunnel for what feels like forever. Waited in there quite a bit, parade us out into the stadium and line us up. And then we started getting ready to race, and as we were getting up to the finish or the starting line, taking some pictures, whatever, everyone just started running.
So the race started without us. They just shot the gun. They don't even know what's going. Well, we're running.
So just when I missed the start. Yeah, running through the streets. This was our first day really in North Korea. First sunlight that, first time we could see anything, and we're running through the city. It was strange, just seeing everything for the first time. At the end of the trip it wouldn't seem strange, but you're seeing all these people that are dressed in pretty similar clothing. They're cheering us on, which was super cool. And there'd be kids catching on from people who were in front of us that they could hold their hand out and we'd give them a high five, and so that was fun. I don't think that's something that they do because they didn't seem to really totally understand, but as soon as you started slapping their hands, they got super excited, so that was fun. City was, I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect, so it was different.
I'm sore. My hip's gonna feel it tomorrow, that's for sure.
Dude, beautiful city though, huh?
Really nice city.
People give you high fives?
Yeah, lots of high fives, lots of waves. Yep. Yeah, I think the high five kind of threw him through a loop.
So the first day was interesting. Nothing super out of the ordinary for someone having very little expectations, but nothing prepared us for the American Atrocities Museum.